go for a quick ride. So first thing is, we always park our mules out before we mount. In order to park them out, you're going to squeeze up here at the withers so you can see she's already starting to go out. All right, so she's parked out. I'm going to go ahead and get on at this point. Oh. Oh. She is not supposed to get out of her park. Oh. I keep telling her ho to reinsure that she needs to stay in her park. 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 She has to stay in her park for 45 seconds. If she's in her park, she can't, it's a lot harder for her to just go. And the purpose of this is for your safety. She has to stay parked for 45 seconds. Park. All right, so once she's in her park, we're going to go ahead and back her out of her park. Oh. Oh. She has to stand here for another 45 seconds. So we'll stand here. This gives you your time to take your breath, get yourself situated, move your phone if you do that, anything of that sort. Gives you time to just get yourself situated. So as you can see, she's nice and calm. This is how we expect all of our mules to behave. We've got Bob coming up the way here on the skid steer, so you guys can see how she does with that. Once we've made them stand here for 45 seconds, we don't just take off. At this point, we're going to tip her head to go. That's so they don't have the mind to just take off. Perfectly calm and relaxed, and it shows on the trails. We're going to go out and have a beautiful ride. Thank you very much, everybody, and have a wonderful day. Hope to see you guys on the trails. Park. So once again here, parking her out to this mount. Squeeze at the withers. Tap up here. And if you don't have long legs or it's not comfortable, which is understandable, you can always just do a light tap here too. A quick ride, so I just wanted to shoot a quick video for you explaining to you our process for mounting. Alright, so first thing is we don't just get on and go. We have a method that keeps everybody safe, and the number one thing is all of our mules park out. So in order to park them out, you're going to reach up here, squeeze the withers, and if they don't start to park out, which you can see her starting to do, there she goes, then we'll reach up here and reinforce it and tell them to park. She can do better than that. Park. 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 Oh. Alright, so she's parked out. I'm going to go ahead and get up on. Oh. Oh. Once we get on, we expect our mules to stay parked out. Park. Park. For 45 seconds. The purpose of them staying parked out for 45 seconds is to ensure your safety and confidence. Park. Park. And this is the same when you go to dismount too, they have to park out. So this is how you would park them out when you go to dismount. She has to stay in her park for 45 seconds before she's... Howdy there. It's another beautiful day here today at Missouri Mule Company. It's a little busy as you can hear. We have a bunch of dump trucks and a bunch of gravel work and dirt work going on. So that actually made for a good opportunity for this video. I did an explanation a bit ago where I had Bob and there was the dump truck driver going by, and Cinnamon just stood here really calmly and quietly, which is what we would always expect. We're going to go ahead and saddle her up and let you see how well she is about being saddled and bitted, and we're also going to explain to you how we bit our mules here. So if you'll just watch and learn, it'll be fun. Earlier I had mentioned that this is the first time Cinnamon's been ridden in probably 2-3 months. We just brought her up yesterday from the pasture where she had been out for about 2 months, just enjoying being a mule. And we just brought her up. She was easy to catch, she was easy to trim. We did her ears, she was great about that. No problems whatsoever. And that is the beauty of a mule, is you can bring them up from pasture, you can saddle them up, and you can go have fun. You don't have to lunge them, you don't have to worry. And we really emphasize here on making sure that you can go out, be safe, and enjoy yourself, and always be confident when you go out and ride. And being able to go out and get your mule and come up and ride, that's one of the beautiful things about it all. Alright, I am now going to be doing the bit and cavesson, so I'm going to be zooming in so that you guys can see what I will be explaining to you. Look at that beautiful face. I love her face. So sweet. Okay, so first order of business here is our cavesson. It's just a simple biothane cavesson. Nothing fancy, nothing special. Simple, practical, and does the job. And we will be just putting this on. Really simple. And we like to tuck it in under the halter if you're using and riding with a halter. So, simple, just slip that on. And we will not go ahead and attach this down here yet. We will wait till do that until we get the bit in her mouth, because the whole purpose of the cavesson is to keep them from getting their bit over the mouth and gaining control. So, that being said, we will not attach this until we get the bit in her mouth so that we can get the bit in her mouth easily. Alright, this here is just a twisted wire gated bit. This is what we ride most all of our stock in. And we also have these that we sell online on the website. It's really nice, very sturdy, heavy duty harness leather. And it's got the nice clasp here, so you don't have to bend their ears, flop them over, none of that. It's really quick, simple, and easy to get your head stall on your mule. Once again there, see? Simple as that. Great. Okay, so now that I've got the bit in her mouth, I'm going to go ahead and tighten my cavesson. It does not need to be super tight, just snug. You don't want to be able to sit there and rub your fingers under it, because then that makes it to where they can get their mouth open, get their tongue over the bit. I'm going to take a break here for a sec, let him get by. Did you come to say hi?
Yeah, how's it going?
Fine, it's noisy.
Yeah.
That it is. Been busy around here. Alright, we're going to saddle Cinnamon up now and go for a quick ride. So Pay attention and watch, and you'll learn something. Howdy there, and good morning, folks. It's another beautiful day here at Missouri Mule Company, and we just pulled Cinnamon here out of the field yesterday and brought her in this morning out of the field that we keep them in out there. No problem to catch whatsoever. Gave her a haircut. She was perfectly calm about that. And we've got a little bit going on this morning. We've got dump trucks, as you can see. They don't bother her. She stands there as calm as can be. We've also got skid steers coming by. There's Bob on the skid steer. It's busy here. So as you can see, she's as calm as can be. So this is a great opportunity to give everybody a chance to see how well she is around all these machines and whatnot. Like I said, she just came out of the field. Gave her a haircut. She was perfectly calm about that. Ears, all of it. Stood there as calm for that as she is for everything else. Can't beat that. Alright, so now we are going to saddle her up and get on her and go for a quick ride. I am going to keep the video camera on so that you guys can see me saddle her up and how well she is. We'll probably still have some more machines coming through as I'm saddling her up, so that's also a good opportunity for you guys to see how well she is and how calm. Alright, so we're going to park her out, and parking her out's really easy to do. You'll just squeeze up here at the withers, and if she doesn't go out, which she already did, not quick enough, so then we'll reinforce it. Park. Park. Alright, there we are. So she's parked out. We'll go ahead and get on. Ho. Ho. And once we get on, we want them to stay in their park for 45 seconds. They are not to move out of their park for 45 seconds. So we'll stay here for 45 seconds.
Why?
The whole point of making them wait 45 seconds is for our safety and for your safety, and so that they don't have the mind to just go as soon as you throw a leg over. They have to wait for your instruction to walk off. So I backed her out of her park. She has to stand here once I back her out of her park for another 45 seconds. She's not to move out or do her own thing for another 45 seconds.
So she never gets to do her own thing, but
Yes.
when they're parked out, it's difficult for them to lunge forward or to spook. If a teenager runs by in camp on their little pony and everything's blowing up and running away with their owners, yours stays parked out. If an old truck backfires or whatever happens, that mule knows that it cannot move for 45 seconds. That gives you a chance to settle in the saddle, get your offside toe in the stirrup, get comfortable, catch a breath, and then 45 seconds is up, you back them up where they are now. Same reason she's got to stand another 45 seconds. We don't want anything thinking they get to decide when to go. As you can see in her eyes, this mule has no intention of going anywhere right now. So then when you do step her off, we don't go straight forward. Another safety feature of our mules is we pick up one rein, one or either way, whichever way you want to go, and we tip them off. So we tip off, and they know that means to move out. So those are just little features that most people never think about teaching their stock. But when you think about all about safety, then those things begin to come to you. So this mule, how long? Let's stop right there. Park her back out, please.
Park. 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 Park.
So she parks to get off, and again, she doesn't. You don't need to get off. She parks to get off, and that's another safety feature. So when you swing off out of the saddle,
Park. Park. Park.
and this is good that she's not staying parked out, so Crystal can show you what it takes to really get after her if you need to. But anyway, this is a good position to be in to get off when you get back to camp or you're out in the woods, so you're just a little bit safer. So Crystal, back her off or park, please. And tell us about why, tell us about has she been ridden lately, how much riding, how's she been behaving?
Well, as I said earlier when I was saddling her up,
Oh, you've already covered all that.
It's been a couple, 3 months since the last time we brought her in the barn and threw a saddle on her and rode her. So as you can see, perfect.
Okay. So now then, what I'd like you to do is just ride out the front of the barn and ride down to the bottom of that little hill there and then stop, relax for a second, and then take her out to the trees and gate her. I want to get all that, and then, oh, wait a minute, we'll build a house in the way of the trees.
No more trees.
That don't work. Okay, well, now what are we going to do? I guess just take her up the gravel road there and out to the driveway, and that's all we can do. Okay. Oops. Who built that dang house in the way? Oh, yeah, my wife did.
Oh, I have my spurs.
Stop. So you don't see her and we're talking about a mule that hasn't been rode for a while. You don't see her wanting to fight her way back to the barn.
I forgot my spurs too.
Yeah, I don't have her spurs on. There's the house that's in the way. We used to ride them up and down the road. So here goes Crystal. Mule being very respectable. And in a gate. And the house is in the way again. I hadn't thought about that when we put it there.